Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and today we're going to be doing a reading with Hekate for those of us that are stuck at a crossroads in life. So you'll know if this reading is for you if you are at a crossroads, if you are in a liminal space. This could look like being in between jobs or on a larger scale of knowing that you need to shift careers, but you don't know what your soul is calling you to do. Or this could be a crossroads in your spiritual healing journey. This could be a crossroads in your love life. So any sort of in between feeling like you know something's not right and something needs to change in your life, but you're not sure what or how or where or who, it's so we're gonna get to the bottom of it. So reminder that this is my only channel, Dark Goddess Moon Tarot, and I will never reach out to you to try to sell you something or ask for anything. Those are scammers. Real tarot readers, real psychics, we don't do that. We don't need to do that. So if you see someone doing that, they are a scammer, report them. Thank you. And let me know if you happen to ever see that for me. Okay. Your current energy. Current energy. So we have the first two cards. Oh, I was doing a pre-shuffle. And the first two cards that came out for your current energy are the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. So you're at the very end of a long, arduous, painful cycle of pain, mental anguish, feeling completely defeated in life, feeling unstable, like you don't have the resources around you to fulfill your needs here in this earth journey that you're currently on. You might be feeling stuck in that painful cycle of the Ten of Swords. Like you want to come out. You know you need to come out of this pain. You know you deserve happiness. You're at the brink of a threshold. You may not know that yet, but that's your current energy, the current energy I'm picking up on. We also had the next two cards, which were on the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse. So when the Devil is in reverse, this is a good thing. It's coming out of attachments to patterns, likely, that are keeping you stuck in disharmony with the Two of Cups in reverse here. Disharmony. I just saw 333 on the timer, so that's my angel number for Hekate, so she's definitely here with us. Thank you, Goddess. So you might have been seeing 333 a lot lately, or that may be one of your numbers that you use to connect with your guides. So releasing the attachment to living a life of disharmony. That's what your current energy is trying to tell you. Your soul wants to release this swords are mental attachment to feeling like you'll never have your coming home to yourself. Like you'll never have your wishes and dreams and desires come true. Like you'll never come into partnership either with a divine counterpart, romantic counterpart, if that's what you're looking for. And if you're not looking for that, or you feel you already have that, then this is about coming into union with yourself. There's a disharmony here between you and your higher self, you and your soul, okay? Sometimes the ego will take over because it's trying to protect us. Okay. Ace of Pentacles beneath that on the bottom of the deck in reverse, meaning there's a seed that wants to be planted, that wants to be manifested. I just saw 511 on the timer and was told to call that out. So 511 could be someone's angel number or birthday or significant date. Okay. There's something you want to manifest and bring into this world. There's another threshold. Look. Okay, so that's a symbol for you. Thresholds are a symbol for you. You're at the threshold, but you need to walk through the gate, honey. It's up to you to do that. There's something, this likely could be career, finance, or home life. Okay. Let's get some cards for your potential. What is the viewer's potential? Anybody watching this video? What is their highest potential for their highest good? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you so much. Thank you. Whew. Anything else? Okay. So we have the Page of Swords in the reverse position on the bottom of the deck. But then the first card that flew out was Death. Transformation. So you're going to be transforming. You're going to be learning how to work with your throat chakra. You're going to be learning how to heal your throat chakra so that you can speak your truth, so that you can live in your authenticity. We also had the Knight of Pentacles come out in reverse. So a transformation needs to take place when it comes to how you communicate with others, with yourself, when it comes to taking action. Slow but consistent. That's the word. Consistent actions towards that which you want to manifest. Pentacles are the physical world, material world. So, money, resources, home, stability, financial self-sufficiency, financial independence. But it's in the reverse. Something is blocked. Something needs to, metaphorically die in order for you to communicate your physical needs to yourself. Seven of Cups in reverse beneath that. So the potential is that you're going to come out of the illusion that there are all these options, because that's wasting your time. That's keeping your head in the clouds, right? You're going to come out of that. That's your potential. The potential is to come out of that and to come out of the stagnancy of the slowest knight out of the 4 knights in the deck. This is a very blocked energy. So something has to die to transform. Because I'm having so much activation or disruption in my throat chakra right now, that is going to be a big key. This is a piece of the puzzle, okay? This is a piece of the puzzle. Learning effective communication skills starts with yourself. How you communicate to yourself. What are your thoughts? What are the thoughts you are having? Are the thoughts you're having helping you reach your goals of coming out of pain, of cultivating a happy home life, a harmonious union and partnership either with a lover or yourself, the world around you, coming into union with the world around you? Are your thoughts helping you get there? Or is there a block? Are they causing more harm than good? Self-limiting beliefs or limiting beliefs about what your potential is in this world I live in a country where systems are designed to keep poor folks poor and to raise the wealth of the already wealthy. And I live in a city, a big city, where I cannot leave the house without seeing the wealth of millionaires and billionaires and the poverty of those that are unhoused and are not receiving proper care for their mental, physical illnesses. And that can put anybody who is, who was perhaps raised in poverty or raised in a world where there was a lot of mental anguish at home. There was a lot of stress. There was a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of feeling like unsupported by community or by the universe. And so that can be really disheartening, and that can put a block. What makes the block worse, a block on achieving that which you know you deserve, and your heart, your spirit is desiring. Really, it's your spirit here with the wands. Honestly, we do have cups, pentacles, and swords out. So it's like everything in you is, that's why the crossroads can feel so painful at times, because it's like every part of you is desiring something else. But if you say things to yourself like, I'll never be rich. I could never afford that house. I could never afford that car. I could never afford to take a vacation. I could never afford... Oh, if it's not about money, if you're at this crossroads in love, I'll never find a good partner because good people don't exist. Or I'll never find friendship and community because people are terrible. It's these limiting beliefs, whether they're internal, like self-limiting, like I don't deserve good friends, or whether they're external, like good friends don't exist. They've all, screwed me over in the past, so they must all be terrible. But that's a head in the clouds. That's an illusion. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You might be feeling like it's you against the world in some scenarios, or in all aspects of life. But that is an illusion, and you're going to be coming out of it with death. 1313 on the timer. So 1313 could be an important angel number for you, or one that you will be seeing in the coming days, weeks. Okay. Next question. What are the gifts that you can bring into this world? What are the gifts that you can bring into this world? Interesting. Thank you. Anything else? Gifts that anybody watching would be bringing into this world if they put their mind to it. I just heard the Knight of Swords coming out. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Wow. All right. Let me look at the cards that flew out. Give me one sec. Oh, interesting. I would have thought that these cards would come out for the... I have two more questions for one of the other questions. Okay. Gifts you can bring into this world. So we had the Four of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Swords with King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You're going to be an example. 1441 on the timer. That's mirroring energy. You're going to be an example for the people around you. The people in your life that mirror your energy the closest. For some of you, this will be your children. For others, this will be your community, your friends, like your close community, friends, close family members. But also, this could be community on a wider scale. You're going to be an example. Dochi just popped into my mind. Her story is very, very inspiring. She, is a musician, an artist, an extremely talented artist. And she got fired from, I believe it was like a service industry job, but, a shitty job that, you know, we've all been there, right? Most of us, unless you're, very lucky, select few. Anyway, she literally, like, put everything into herself. She believed in herself the way a King of Pentacles would, right? She said, what do I have to lose? I just lost my job. What else? Like, let's just put everything into myself. I watched this, I'll look for it. I don't know if I can find it, but I will try to find it, and then I'll put it in the resources section of the description of this video. But wow, Dochi is just, her story, her background is just so inspiring. And now she's like one of the most talented artists of our time. And all because she got fired from a shitty job, and believed in herself, throat chakra, spoke her truth, Knight of Swords, took action, speedy. This is the fastest night. Fastest night. Sorry, this is throat chakra stuff. You're going to have to work on healing your throat chakra with the Page of Swords coming out in reverse. Pages are learning. They're in the developmental stages. Once you learn effective communication skills with yourself and rewire the brain, the thought processes that are keeping you in a Seven of Cups vibe, which is like overwhelmed by the options and illusions around you, self-limiting beliefs, or limiting beliefs about what is available to you in this lifetime. If you think you're going to always be poor, you will always be poor. If you think you're going to die alone and you don't want that, because there's nothing wrong with dying alone. Like, some of us want that. But if you don't, if you want that Two of Cups, by telling yourself, I'm gonna, live life alone. I'm just lone wolf forever, is what it is. There's a difference between acceptance and detachment so that you can manifest your goals, and then just straight up like verbally abusing yourself, saying things like, I don't deserve love. I've had partners that have always mistreated me, so that must be what I deserve. Hell no. Hell no. That's there so that we can learn lessons. And eventually we have to detach, with the devil in reverse here, we have to detach from these limiting beliefs, because there's lessons, there's medicine in those painful experiences. So much medicine. I need to take a minute. This energy is just, woo, very intense. So, the gifts you can bring into the world are to be an example that when you choose Six of Swords to leave the Four of Cups, leave this life of living in apathy and indifference behind, you're going to be heading towards your King of Pentacles, your Dochi. Whatever it is that you want to manifest on the other side of this threshold. Look, even the Two of Cups looks like a threshold to walk through, right? There's something about walking through. And that's what the Six of Swords means. It means transition through difficulty. right? Sailing through the choppy seas to get to smoother waters, to get to shore, to get to land, to get to your grounded celebration of homecoming. Beyonce just popped into my mind. That is so interesting. Homecoming. Okay. That's a sign for someone. Maybe you were recently listening to her. Okay. Page of Pentacles underneath that. So this is someone who is in the developmental stages of learning how to manifest their reality. So you're at the Page of Pentacles and the upright, but you have to get your Page of Swords into the upright, right? Get your energy right, honey, and then take action with 2 knights coming out, 2 pages and 2 knights. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck here. 2112 on the timer, that's mirroring energy again. So you might be mirroring the energy of your, parents or guardians growing up, or even bigger than that, like generational mirroring of like, maybe you're the first one in your family to go to college, or maybe you're the first one in your family to own a business. Maybe you're the first one in your family to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you are feeling like that black sheep vibe of like, well, no one else has been able to do it in my family, so how the hell could I? No, honey. No. You are meant to be the cycle breaker. You are meant to let those limiting beliefs die. You are meant to release your attachment to living in a world of pain and indifference. Okay? Those are the gifts you're going to be bringing into the world. You're going to be leading by example. All right. Next question. Hecate's advice. Although I feel like she's given us quite a bit already. My head is tingling. Hecate's advice. Thank you so much, Goddess. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Oh, okay. All right. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Cups. It is in the reverse. Okay. Okay. So we had quite a few cards come out here. There's the Ace of Pentacles again in the upright. All right. Hecate's advice. All right. So I'm just gonna channel through, and remember, this is coming from a place of love. Goddess always comes from a place of love. Okay. So with the 9 of, right underneath that, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords in reverse. And then underneath that, we have the 4 of Pentacles. I know this looks like a lot of cards, but we're going to get through it, so bear with me here. This is holding on to the avoidance of going after your wish fulfillment. That's what this means right here. Okay, sweetie? You're holding on with the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to that 10 of Swords feeling, that ultimate defeat, that everything sucks. I've been stabbed in the back. I've been betrayed. If not by others, then by the universe, it feels like, But you have to let go. That's why Death and the 6 of Swords came out. You have to let go. And the 4 of Pentacles. You have to let go. You have to come into collaboration with the 3 of Pentacles here. Collaboration with spirit, your spirit team, your higher self. Okay? They're trying to talk to you and you're not listening. You are now, but it's about coming into collaboration with them. And that is hard, if not impossible, when you are in that 10 of Swords energy, right? This card, Two of Swords, is often referred to as a crossroads, so I'm not surprised to see it here in this reading. You gotta let go. Okay, let's look at these. And by let go, I mean let go to the idea that you're never going to have your dreams come true. Let go of the self-limiting beliefs, whether that's internal or external, right? There's plenty of money on this planet. And yes, there are wealth hoarders. There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire. And so that is very unfortunate. And that can really keep us stuck in this energy. Because that's the current reality that we live in late stage capitalism. But it's not going to be like that forever. And while I just heard keep the faith. Money is an energy, right? It's fake. It's created by humans, but it's an energy, the energy of exchange. And if we believe we are never going to get an equal energetic exchange, whether that's in love or money or friendship, take it how it's resonating for you at your current crossroads. And you might be at more than one crossroads, honey, with all of the elements making a major appearance here. You might be at a crossroads with like the types of people you've had in your life. Like if you grew up in a home where there was abuse or neglect, you're likely to experience that in every area of your life, not just romantic partnerships, but in friend groups, in jobs, careers, where you have people working above you. You can become a target. Okay? So, or a perpetrator of those types of energies. But that's not what I'm getting from you. I am getting like you've been the target. And we have to learn how to speak up for ourselves. And we still haven't even gotten to these, but we're going to, I promise. You're in the process of learning how to advocate for yourself. Do you think that the king became a king? Well, in this metaphorical, energetic, I don't want to say hierarchy, because I don't view the court cards as hierarchies. I view them as stages of life. And the king being the final stage of pentacles in the tarot, the King of Pentacles is at that final stage of knowing that they have put in the hard work to create a legacy that extends far beyond themselves. But they didn't get there by self-doubt and self-limiting beliefs. They had to believe in themselves when no one else would. They had to advocate for themselves mentally and verbally. They had to believe in themselves. In their self. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So, the other cards that came out, the Moon in reverse. This is oftentimes, and what I'm getting for the context of this reading, is this is a fear. A fear that with the Ace of Cups, you're never going to find that which fills your heart with love. Or you're never going to come out of a place of feeling completely emotionally depleted. Right? Like you're never going to get your wish fulfillment. It's a fear. It's deeply embedded. So with the Moon in reverse and the Devil card, which also did come out in reverse, it's like shedding illumination on what needs to come out of the dark, what needs to come out of your shadow. And the shadow here, one of the shadows here, is this is self-limiting. You're doing this to yourself, honey. And it's time to take the blindfold off. Okay? Chariot in reverse, yeah. So a block on momentum, a block on feeling like you have the mental strength, the fortitude to keep pushing through, to Ace of Pentacles. Plant a new seed. That's the crossroads you're at. It's time to... Sorry, I don't normally cough like this. And I'm not sick. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yes I do. It's the throat chakra. There's something here about learning. I will put some throat chakra like meditation music in the resources section of the description of this video. I'll look for a Reiki for the throat chakra too. And you can just like put these on in the background, like to fall asleep to, or to meditate to journal to. Start really working with your throat chakra. There's going to be something about visualization too, with something coming out with the blindfold. Yeah, that's going to be, it's like going within to visualize healing the throat chakra. We're going to do some journaling prompts at the end of this, but thank you so much, Hekate. Oh, and we have one more card pull. The path forward. The path forward. I feel like, oh, temperance. We didn't talk about temperance. Maybe that is the path forward. I'll pull again, but 3131 on the timer. 3131 might be a number you've been seeing a lot lately, or that you will be seeing from Hekate. Or your guides, your angels. Okay. Temperance is about inner alchemy, mental, emotional alchemy. Alchemy of the spirit. And when you begin to alchemize all of that, it shows up in your physical world, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Time to alchemize these feelings of you're never going to have a life you love to live. Because that's in your head, my dear. And it's not your fault. Let me just really reiterate how systemic these systems were built to keep us down. They were. And when I say systems, I mean, and it's going to depend on what part of the world you're in, but for a lot of people, it's government systems, economy systems, societal systems, and then you have like civil rights not being met, human rights being stripped away from the majority of people. And we don't want that. We didn't vote for that. Well, some people did, but that's not who I'm talking to right now. Thank Goddess. All right, so don't let the systems win. Don't let the systems that are trying to destroy us, don't let them win. Staying in this energy is letting them win. Okay? Staying in the Ten of Swords energy is letting them win. If you don't feel that you have all of these systems sort of oppressing you right now, then this could be like generational stuff. Like karmic loops. Like, for example, like poverty karmic loops. Or abusive relationship karmic loops. You're at the crossroads. You're at the threshold with the Two of Swords and Four of Wands here. It's up to you to walk through those gates. It's up to you to take the blindfold off, to let these karmic cycles die for once and for all. In order to do that, you need to come into collaboration with your spirit team. How do you do that? You need to alchemize some of this shit. And you know what? So shadow work. Shadow work is a great way. Energy healing. Shadow work. Self-reflection. Learning to develop your intuition with the Page of Cups in reverse here. Learning to develop your intuition so that you can clear your cloudy head. So that you can clear your cloudy head. That's when you can start to hear spirit. That's when you can start to see the signs. That's when celebration will come with the Three of Cups here. Inner alchemy is the path forward. It's time to alchemize the pain of the past. Let it die. Which doesn't mean ignoring it or spiritually bypassing it. The opposite. It means like integrating it. And shadow work is the way to do that. Facing your shadows. Facing your demons, your devils. They don't always look the way they think that we're going to. You know? A lot of people associate the devil card with addictions. And yes, that could be. So for some of you, maybe it is like an alcohol or substance addiction. Or addiction to some sort of escapism. You know, online shopping or gambling or an attachment to being with people who bring disharmony to your life, I'm hearing. Yeah, an attachment to people, places, and things that bring disharmony to your life. That's what the devil is. But it's also thought patterns that keep us stuck in those loops. Swords are mental, right? So it's time to transition away from those thought patterns. Getting a behavioral therapist, cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, I hope I pronounced that right, for rewiring the brain. EMDR, if you have any sort of trauma that needs reprocessing, EMDR therapy. It's about rewiring the brain. If you don't have access to a therapist for any reason, you can start this journey by doing the research on these things and consuming content that is created by mental health professionals. Okay. Okay, let's get some journaling prompts. Yeah, okay. So that's the path forward. Start your shadow work. If you're already doing shadow work, there's something that needs to be tweaked with it, honey, okay? You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Spirit is celebrating you. We're going to pull charms after we get some journaling prompts, too, I think. I kind of want to pull Oracle, too. I don't want to leave you. I really like your energy. Okay, let's see. Journaling prompts. Thank you so much, Goddess. Spirit. Thank you. Interesting. None want to come out. What do you wish you could tell someone that you feel like you can't? That's the throat chakra. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That is the throat chakra. Holy shit. That's wild. What do you wish you could tell someone that you feel like you can't? Honey, if you can't write this right now, pause the video and put put it in your phone if you can't, if you don't have a way to like write this right now. Put this in your phone, and journal about this later. Whatever, if you had a thought that like instantly came to your mind, that is the first place to start working. But yeah, set a timer for like 15 minutes and journal about this. There may be more that needs to come out, you know? Or set a timer for whatever, 5 minutes, like whatever you think you know, and then keep going if you can go longer with the journaling. Wow, what do you wish you could tell someone that you feel like you can't? If you feel comfortable sharing in the comments, you're more than welcome to. This is a supportive community. I will delete any comments that are not supportive to our soul family. I haven't received anything negative yet, so knock on wood. But yeah, let's be a support system for one another. Wow. Okay. And if you don't feel like commenting, you don't have to. But I would love to know if this reading resonated, and the best way to let me know it resonated is by liking the video, giving it a thumbs up, and leaving a comment to let me know what parts resonated with you. Like, have you been seeing these angel numbers I called out? Are the charms maybe signs for you, symbols that your spirit team has been giving you that you've been seeing recently? And thank you in advance for liking the video, for giving it a thumbs up. That's going to help this channel so incredibly much. And it helps me know that you're enjoying these types of readings. Okay, charms for anybody watching this video. Ooh, 1111. We had a bunch of charms come out, so we'll get to them in a second. But this is like double confirmation of that Four of Wands energy. A lot of people will call the Four of Wands the 1111 card because of the Four Wands looking like 1111, but also because, oh, that's so interesting. Where did it go? Where's my Four of, oh, right there. Right in front of me and I couldn't see it. Right in front of me and I couldn't see it. That's the Four of Cups. 4-4. 44 might be a number you've been seeing. About creating structure, stability that protects you. Okay, anyway, so 1111 is the angel number of manifestation. So you might be seeing 1111 a lot. When you do see it, it's a call to start working on your manifestations. Like and also like confirmation that you've been working on that. Okay. Okay, what else do we have? We have a mountain night landscape with a crescent moon. We have tiger, spirit, animal ally coming through. So harnessing the energy of the tiger. And this is not a passive tiger energy. This is very much a Knight of Swords. Where'd that guy go? Energy, like ferocious about advocating for yourself in this lifetime. Okay? And maybe even others if your soul feels called to that. Okay, we have two rabbits and another crescent moon. So rabbits are the energy of rabbit spirit is creation. Okay, so we've got a lot of animals here. We've got tiger, rabbit spirit, and then fox spirit. Fox animal ally coming through. So what the word that's coming now to me is, you know, becoming a self-advocate. Self-advocating for yourself, right? Going after what you're hungry for, right? It's time to feed the tiger, like, you know, spiritually saying, you know. Okay, two rabbits, creation, energy. The Two of Cups just came to my mind, so this very much could be about finding an equal partner to live life with, if that's what you want. Otherwise, if not, it's like creation, Empress energy, like creating the world around you that's abundant, that nurtures you and allows you to keep creating, right? And then the Fox is like adaptive, strategic thinking. Okay. So you may want to look into like having some meditation journeying with these animal allies, or they might just be, signs you'll be seeing from your spirit team, whatever you feel called to. Okay, honey? This was so cool. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And until the next time, I am sending you so much love. You've got this.